going on, everybody? You listen to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the fucking hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello.
What's going on?
What's going on? You text me. Bro, my boy just asked me if I have lip filler.
I know.
My boy flexing on me. 1 o'clock in the morning. The kid's texting me.
It was not 1 o'clock.
What time was it?
9:30 p.m.
I'm already in my robe. I'm already in my settle down robe.
You're in your settle down robe.
I'm
9:30 p.m.
I'm in my robe, cuddled up in my bed.
I know you like lip fillers.
And he goes, bro, blah, blah, thinks I got lip fillers.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say in response to that? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
What do you want me to say? Yeah, baby, you got those fatties? Yeah, daddy? Yeah, what we talk about, Ma, over here?
There's a lot of talk about lips recently, and I just was giving you some information. This is the reason. Now, I knew you would bring it up and make fun of me.
Yeah. Yo, baby. Yeah, I told you, baby, you got those fat lips.
You were like, yeah, tell him yes.
I said, yeah, tell him yes. I think it would be funny if you got lip fillers.
I don't think I'm going to do it.
I would pay for it.
I don't. Because the maintenance.
The maintenance?
Would be, yeah, you have to go a lot. I'm pretty sure.
How many people do you know that have lip filler that you talk to?
That I talk to regularly?
Yeah, about their lip fillers.
Not many. What about you?
I've talked a couple.
A couple?
A couple.
You got a few lip filler receivees on payroll?
I have a couple on the payroll.
Okay.
A couple lip filler receivees.
Okay. In your inner circle?
I would say at the table.
At the table? All right. Okay.
You know a couple.
Yeah.
They go every so often.
And how much is it? A couple $100?
It depends.
Okay.
Sometimes these people they drive to New Jersey just to get the deal.
Okay.
The toll is worth the price of lip fillers in Jersey.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you go outside Jersey City or something, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They go get their nails done, and then they go
It's a spa day in Jersey.
They go cosmetics in Jersey.
Okay.
It's a very
I would imagine.
Or
Botox.
Deep Queens. The Botox.
Okay.
Would you get Botox?
Again, if I had money, maybe. It's expensive. All this shit is expensive.
Yeah.
It's like probably over $1,000 a year.
To do
$800 a session, I think it is, and some people go once a quarter.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. I also don't know. I just wear sunscreen every day.
It would be fun.
I'm seeing how long how far that takes me.
It would be funny if you became a plastic man.
It would be funny.
Oh, it would be very funny for me.
I don't think that's in my future. I have too much medical anxiety.
Hello, it is I, Robbie.
Like if I got chest implants.
Oh, yeah.
I was always getting lipo, so I was like 0% body fat. Nah, not me, I don't think.
How many plastic surgeries do you think you could get before your friends would start fading away? No, yeah.
It depends if I was always talking about it. If it was consuming me, then pretty quickly.
I like it when someone gets dolled up or like gets fancy and like tries to look nice.
Yeah, but whatever makes somebody feel confident.
100%. I'm on team that.
Yes.
But like, if you've ever been with someone and it's taking them hours to get ready to go somewhere, it becomes the benefits start outweigh the it starts outweighing the.
How long does it take you to get ready?
To do what?
Show or date.
From not showering to done showered and everything?
Correct. You're out at like a lunch and you got a date at night.
I'm out at a lunch. I'm at a lunch.
You're out at a lunch.
What am I drinking? Unsweetened iced tea? Eating a BLT?
Eating a BLT.
I order salad by salad. I'll take a couple of your French fries.
Yes, I'll
take a couple of your French fries.
You're out at a lunch with friends and you have a date at 9 p.m. What time do you got to be back at your crib by in order to be ready to go out? How long will that take you? How much time did you give yourself?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah. To shower, dry off, fix my hair, do deodorant. It takes me 3 seconds to put on an outfit.
You're not shaving before a situation?
Nah.
Probably not.
Probably not. I have like a little,
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. No, 3 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the amount of time it takes me to clean my body and it to dry off, basically.
Yeah.
Is pretty much it.
So hours it starts to become a deal breaker for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Multiple hours.
Are you the type of guy that when it's like you order a meal and they ask for French fries or salad, do you get the salad?
25% of the time, maybe. 20% of the time.
What are your thoughts about if the person orders a salad, if they're allowed to have the other person's French fries across the table?
Sure.
No. I say you live with the fucking decisions you made.
Really?
If you ordered a burger and you get salad on the side, you are not allowed to ask for a single fry. Because you were all high and mighty when the waiter or waitress was around, right? And what about you? You'll have the burger? Yeah, I'll have the burger medium rare. Salad or French fries? I will have the salad. Right?
Yeah, what's worse is most times that's the question isn't even asked.
Oh, like
it's just assumed French fries, so you have to go out of your way to be like, I will have the salad.
Excuse me, good waiter. No fries for me. I'll have the salad. Yeah. Making yourself feel like you're superior to everyone else at the table, right?
Yeah, and you got to pay extra.
You're paying extra
a lot of times.
Here's the thing. If you get that moment of pride, you had your moment. You had your metaphorical French fries already, which was saying that you're better than the whole table. You're not allowed to have physical French fries then.
Okay.
That's my rule.
I think that's not a bad rule then.
Here's the thing. If you...
And you enforce this rule no matter how big the party is?
I've never...
Table of 12. Somebody on the edge. Orders or stands up, does the whole thing, Caesar salad. It'll be extra. Okay. Yeah, does it have anchovies? They do a whole fucking show. You're on the other side, and they go to get a fry from like their wife. You barely know them, friend of a friend. You go over there and you go, "Excuse me, though, this is not allowed."
I might say so. I'd be like, so I guess the fries did win. I think
you would say it
I would say
passive aggressively.
Can't resist the fry, huh?
Yeah.
And there's nothing like a fat guy at a table telling you what you eat.
They put on a whole show.
Oh, if they want to feel righteous, then you don't get a French fry. Now, if you finish all your French fries, you could have as many French fries on the table as you want.
Okay.
If you say, instead of French fries, can I get onion rings or sweet potato fries, you get as many as you want.
Sweet potato fries allowed?
Sweet potato fries allowed.
I like that.
But in Brussels sprouts, no fucking way.
Nah.
No fucking way. If you go, I'll have a Brussels sprouts instead of French fries, you can't have any of my shit.
Yeah.
You
I think that's not a bad rule.
I think that's a solid rule.
Yeah.
Do you know?
If you want to feel righteous, you got to live in this righteousness.
Yes.
At least for 24 hours, for the day.
Yeah.
Rest of the day, if you're going to make some grand righteous move, you got to live with it.
I would say
you don't get to
as
have
soon as
both
you leave
worlds.
the table, if everyone's going for ice cream and you're like, hey, do you want ice cream? And you're like, yeah, I'll have ice cream.
Okay, then it's just...
It's for the table.
I think you're very reasonable.
As soon as you get up from the table, that they've
They
had
have
their
a
fries,
new set of righteousness.
They've had their fries. You've had your superiority complex that you fucking lived, right?
Yeah.
We're back to neutral.
What if they double down
What do you mean?
at the ice cream spot?
So everyone orders ice cream and they go,
They get some healthy shit.
They go, do you have green juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that. Also, I don't care if you're my mother.
Okay.
You're never licking a fucking piece of my ice cream.
Okay.
If anyone's putting a tongue, I don't care.
Yeah, it's a very intimate movement.
It's almost like I'll eat your ass before I lick your cone. I swear to God, licking a cone?
Licking somebody else's cone.
Oh, I would never lick someone else's cone. I'd literally travel through the journey from the taint to the ass before I lick someone's cone. Oh, God, it makes me nauseous. Also...
Yeah, because it's a very personal experience. It melts with the saliva.
Ooh.
It's like a very...
creamy.
No.
Oh,
it's all over.
God.
Yeah.
No way. Also, as a man, I fucking can't even enjoy an ice cream cone. I grew up so fucking toxic. I literally put it in a cup because I eat it with a spoon.
Okay.
I grew up so toxic that I was taught men eat out of cups. Women get cones.
Really? I've never heard this.
This is how sick
I love a cone.
grew up.
I love a cone.
Have you ever seen me have a cone of ice cream?
No.
I've had cups.
I think, yeah. I do think a cup is grosser to share because it becomes like a soup.
Oh, God.
Like to share that, like when it's like
God.
half melted in the cup, like people are like, "Oh, you want some of this?" I am good.
That would be my prenup.
I am good.
I think we need
With the spoon, all like
Oh, God.
something that melts or something that changes shapes as you eat it. I do not need to share.
Nah.
It's a journey. It's a one person journey.
You ever see two people share soup?
No.
Oh. Oh, God, that makes me nauseous.
Yeah.
Two people sharing a soup?
Yeah.
Even 2 spoons, I don't care. You're slurp.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
that makes
I
me
agree.
fucking sick.
I agree.
Get your own. Soup's not good enough that
I
we need
agree.
to share.
I agree.
At least ice cream and go, it's really good. You
I
know?
agree.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I have herpes on my finger. You still want the hand job? Soup, what are we talking here? What
Yes.
are we talking here? It's soup. I don't want to share soup.
No, there's some food. Not everything is meant to be shared.
Nah. You know what my favorite type of soup is?
What?
French onion.
Okay.
Oh, God, that's better than a soup. Jesus. But I can't eat that no more.
Why?
The onions.
Oh.
When I eat
You can't
onions.
eat raw onions.
Now, if I eat onions, I'm fucking kaputs for the day. Remember, you thought I was dying
I did.
that
I
one
remember.
time.
I didn't
course.
think you were dying.
You thought
you were dying.
I mean,
I was trying to tell you you're gonna be okay.
it's when I finally go, I am gonna be the funniest person on the way out.
No, you won't be. You aren't funny. You're very anxious. You're like, you just sit and breathe. You gotta like do pacing.
I'm a
You're
big
not.
pacer.
It's not funny.
I'm not. No, but looking
You're
back,
not
it's
like,
funny.
"Ooh."
No, looking back, it's funny.
Yes, looking back, it's funny.
Yeah, looking back, it's funny. No, I'm not. I'm a big pacer. People get uncomfortable
When you pace?
when I pace. I went over a girl's house. She sat on the couch, and I paced in front of her and talked.
Okay.
And we talked as I paced in front of her.
And did she think that you were just like trying to get something off your chest? What was the vibe?
I gotta walk it out. A little
Yeah,
bit.
that's good.
I got
Walking it out, walking is great.
I got
With the new weather, I've been walking more. It's nice.
I know.
I think you can collect your thoughts better.
My dad used to walk all the time.
Yeah.
That was like his big thing. He used to walk. Even when Summer of Sam was happening, he goes, "Fuck that. I like the cool breeze."
What is Summer of Sand?
Summer of Sam.
What is that?
It's the guy that went on a killing spree in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
And he killed a bunch of people that were like dating,
Yeah.
making out in cars, and that was my parents.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We thought hooking up is dangerous now.
Yeah.
Back then, a man would murder you if you
If you're making out in a
if you were
car in
making out in
Brooklyn.
a car, you'd be murdered back in the day.
It's good. A walk is good.
Yeah, so my dad would go, I would take
Especially
a walk.
after a big meal. You
Yeah.
can hit like a 45-minute walk.
Oh.
I'm excited I think a lot of walking going to be happening. Spring, summer. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Oh, I'm talking soup.
Yeah.
We got a party episode.
Sprung.
happening.
We have a party episode. Spring is among us. We asked for spring break stories, party stories. This is a party episode.
I love that. Fucking, let's do it. Both Robbie and I are fucking ripped off our ass. 4 shots of tequila
No.
in. We both ate a fat ass
No,
edible.
we should do an episode soon though, where we're high.
I think 420 we'll do one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
And
anyways,
we could do a drinking episode one day.
wait soon. All right,
You,
that
if
will
you
be
want
fun.
to.
Yeah, that could be
We
fun.
could do a drinking episode
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you whatever you want.
We'll give me or the audience.
No, you. The
Thank
audience gets some stuff. You get
Okay,
whatever you want.
I get whatever I want. Thank
So
you.
you-
We'll keep calling in
People do know.
929.
People
What?
do know. They go, I'll go through Robbie sometimes to tell Sebastian what I want.
Yes,
Which is so fucking funny to me.
definitely interesting. The things people come to me over you for.
Yeah.
I don't know what they think. Who they think? I don't know. My allegiance is to you.
Why? What are they coming to you with?
No, but like if
What are they coming to you with?
no, nothing. But it's just like, do they think that I'm gonna present it
You're
to
gonna
you in a way that isn't
Benedict
like?
Cumberbatch my ass?
What does that mean?
Benedict Arnold?
Benedict Cumberbatch your ass.
You better not be Benedict Cumberbatch in my ass, bro. Okay?
I wish I knew more of his movie. He's Doctor Strange. I don't know much about him.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Yeah, no, not that I would turn on you, but am I not gonna give it to you in the most like objective way possible? Am I gonna like sugarcoat something to you or try to sell you on something?
Interesting. I didn't
You know what I mean?
People are trying to come through the back door.
I'm just going to give it to you how it is. If anything, I'll probably make fun of the person.
Yeah, 100%.
If they try to like slither or whatever.
Oh,
But,
yeah. It's interesting. I'm also very accessible.
Very accessible.
Too accessible.
Although we pretend that you're Don Conelli.
I am the Don.
You're the Don.
I'm the Don.
But anyways, yeah, call in 929-900-6393. The call limit is 3 minutes. I don't know if you've called in and you realize.
Yeah.
So like, hopefully keep it under 3 minutes. That's like generally the calls that we're more likely to play.
100. We got a lot of calls this week, and a lot of them, I would say most of them,
over 3 minutes.
were over 3 minutes, which is where the voicemail ends. So we're gonna do another call in ASAP. When we do another one, please, we want to play all your calls. The shorter it is, the more likely you are to get on the pod, right?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
feel bad when people call because a ton of people call and they don't get on,
Yes.
right? So just know if you're concise with the story, we're more likely to play you on the pod.
Yes, definitely.
Beautiful.
All right, we're party episode, baby. Let's get it kicked off. Wait, before we start, somebody did call in that came to the most recent live show, and they wanted to shout some people out that had been there.
AKA party.
Yeah, party.
party.
Yeah, always a
This
party
is a
at
party,
the live
bro.
shows. Yes, which also April 8th, if you're listening to this, April 8th, Asylum NYC, New York is phenomenal, 9:30 p.m. We have a great lineup. Please, please, please come out to that. April 8th. We love these shows, and with summer coming back, we want to keep them popping.
Let's hit a call.
Hey boys, this isn't about spring break, but I did just want to shout out a couple New York City queens. First of all, the ladies of the bathroom of the Asylum Theater at the show last week, 2 weeks ago. So first I went in the bathroom, and there were a bunch of women in line, and I was thinking, I don't know if I can vape in this bathroom, but then a woman bust her way out of the stall with a jewel hanging out of her mouth and said something funny, and I was like, okay, thank you, queen. You've made me feel comfortable vaping in this bathroom. Then one of the stall doors wasn't closing, so this entire huge line of women was just holding the doors closed for each other, and one girl kept going, it's girls supporting girls! Girls supporting girls! So she's also a queen. Every woman in that bathroom line was a queen. Second of all, I work at an art studio way up in central New York, and we got a call last week from somebody looking to put their daughter in classes. I called this woman back. We had a great conversation. We figured she could come sample a couple classes, see what her daughter would be comfortable with, and move from there. So then she says, so how far is this from Queens? I was like, honey, we could not be farther from Queens while still being in New York State. And we laughed. She told me to have a blessed day. So she is yet another New York City queen. All right, bye.
Beautiful.
Love
I mean,
it.
we love our New York City queens.
I mean, here's the thing. We don't joke when we say only kings and queens be out at these shows.
Yeah, definitely.
The finest of the fine.
Yeah, which also goes to show if you have like friends coming into town for the weekend, it's a fun thing to bring. If you're alone, you could come. I mean, I would say the vibes are pretty accepted. Like, it's a party, and then we go out and it's a party.
Yeah.
And this friend group, people are just mingling around.
Have you ever smoked in a bathroom?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Out in public.
Out
no.
in public, nah.
No. Maybe a vape. No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Probably not. Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
I was at a
I've
bar.
done a lot of things in the bathroom.
I was at a bar last weekend, which is supposed to be like a little hotspot situation. This guy just starts smoking a cigarette in the middle of the
I love
the
that.
situation.
And no
Wasn't
one said
talking to
shit.
anybody. We're all at this table. The guy just lights a cigarette, starts smoking it.
And no one came up to him.
No, nobody said anything.
I love that.
And yeah, people were just smoking weed out in the open.
When
People were doing
people are
drugs
like,
out in the open.
I miss the old days. That's what they
That's
should be
the old
missing.
days.
That's what they should be missing.
Where you could just smoke in a bar.
And do coke on the table.
Yeah, that's
Someone
what was
could
happening.
smoke weed in a corner, passing it around.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
It is wild to think that you could just smoke in bars back in the day. They must have been so smoky.
Oh, God. It must have helped.
What do you mean?
They must have put a filter
Oh.
Smoking in bars was the original IG filter.
Oh, helped you like your appearance.
Yeah. It was like, oh yeah.
You think more people were hooking up when you could smoke in bars because of all the smoke? You're like, I don't really know if I think they're good looking.
All your features are a little softer.
Yes,
everyone looks a little better with a little haze over them. That's I mean, all these IG people, all these like TikTok people, you like the filters, start smoking in bars again.
Yeah.
So nature's filter.
Yeah.
Is a puff of smoke. Yeah, I think that's nature's filter.
Yeah.
The cigarettes. Also looks good in the hands.
Does look good in the hand. We can't deny. I know. I hate when people try to act like cigarettes aren't cool.
We're never going to get rid of cigarettes until we have something cooler to fill that void.
Yes.
We need something cooler.
Like vapes aren't cool. Juuls, I don't think are cool.
Nah.
I don't think any form of a vape is cool.
We need something else that's kind of, or like something that's like an ambiance.
Yeah.
And you know what? I would say this. The FDA should lie and say it gives you cancer when it doesn't. That's what it should do.
Okay.
So then they think everyone that does this is bad. But then everyone goes, it's really not bad for you. You know?
Okay.
That's what it should be.
That's what you, okay.
Because kind of the allure of a cigarette is, I don't care.
I think it was years and years.
James Dean attitude.
Yeah. There's so much propaganda put into cigarettes, and I think it worked.
Oh, yeah.
I think that they're cool.
We still
the
feel the trickle
Marlboro,
down.
man. Yeah, I think that they probably spent so much time making cigarettes cool. Like there's so much lobbying to keep them legal and this and that, and they're cool. And they were in movies and they were this and that. But I do think it worked because I think that they're cool.
It's a cool addiction.
I wonder what. Yeah, definitely. It's cooler than most. It's cooler than gambling.
Oh, it's cooler than food.
I think it's
I have the
cooler than
fucking ugliest
drinking.
addiction that I have.
Yeah.
Food addiction might be the fucking the least.
Yeah.
Who am I, Ginny Sacks?
Yeah. Oh, rest in peace.
Oh, thank you. But like, it's the least cool addiction of them all.
Definitely.
Even hard drugs is cooler.
Yeah. Sex is a weird one.
Sex is a
I
weird.
think sex is a weird one.
Sex is a weird addiction.
Yeah.
But you understand. Yeah, I
you
guess,
get skeeved out. I think if somebody's like a
sex
sex addict.
I don't know. I don't judge.
Okay. No, I don't either.
Here's the
I'm just
thing.
saying if we're ranking.
Here's the thing. I'm a man that loves the fruit of the world.
Yeah.
So I understand falling into something very
The different vices.
I understand vices.
Yes.
I understand vices.
Okay.
I can understand the vice. Any vice, I go, I understand.
Yeah.
Someone goes, oh, I like this. I go, I understand. Oh,
That's
what
good.
you like?
That's very accepting.
I watch Strange Addictions. I go, I like chewing fiberglass. I go, I can see it. I can see how that's good.
Yeah.
I like putting pennies in my ass. I get
it.
Are you kidding me? I like looking at the clouds and waiting till they disappear. Yeah. We're just trying to hide from the reality.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You're very zen. That's good.
Oh, please.
It's good to put yourself into someone else's shoes.
100%.
I think.
And that's why anytime I give a homeless person money, I'm actually just paying myself.
You're paying yourself. All right, do you want to do another call?
Who's I? Yeah. Yeah, let's do another call.
We got some party calls.
Party!
Hi, Robbie Boy and Don Conelli. I wanted to tell you about a wild party that I attended when I was 16. It was me and a bunch of my high school friends, and we went to my friend's house in Scarsdale, Westchester. His father was the local rabbi, and we all ate mushrooms. His parents were out of town, and the entire batch of mushrooms was really bad. I ended up peeing myself, and a friend of mine punched me in the face for some reason. A bunch of guys were playing catch with a lit road flare on the lawn. It was a very ugly night. We had Pink Floyd's The Wall playing in a loop. It was a bad time for everyone. But it was a pretty wild party. I mean, we ripped like shelves out of the wall. It was very ugly. Anyway, that was a wild party for you.
Oh, thanks, bro. That's
interesting.
This is funny because he goes, yeah, it was horrible that people were playing with flares outside, playing The Wall, Pink Floyd's The Wall. Those are all things that sound fun when you're high.
Yeah. I'm curious how many people were at this party.
That it's just like a shroom fest.
Was it a shroom fest? Was it just a bunch? Was it like his little subset of people that did shrooms and were wreaking havoc, and there was an actual party going on?
That's a question. How many people does it take to make a party?
2. Depends though.
2?
Depends.
I would say I've been in situations where there's been 30 people. It's not a party. It's been 3 people, and someone say we're party. It's a party.
I think when I was in college, the legal definition was 3 or more.
The legal.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like a fraternity party was 3 or more people from the same fraternity.
Wow.
I think that's what it was.
Wow. So you can't even have friends at that point.
No, I mean, you just can't have underage drinking.
Oh,
if there's
okay.
3 or more people. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what is this? A sanctioned event, a sanctioned party is 3 or more people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, I guess it's like a party is what the people are doing, not how many people there are.
Yes, definitely.
Interesting. I've done
because it's like a it could be called a banquet,
or a gala.
If everyone's just eating dinner. Yeah.
I don't go to the Met party. We go to the Met Gala.
You think is the Met Gala a party? Probably not.
No, it's a gala.
Yeah.
If you go to the gala, I've been to parties.
Yeah.
I've never been to a gala.
You've never.
I've never been to a gala.
Seems kind of boring and very fake.
Oh, I would love a gala.
You would think you would love it. You would do good.
I would.
You do good. I think you do good in. This is why I think you would do great in Hollywood. I think you do good in situations where like there's a line of you have to be like everyone has to kind of be on their best behavior, what they say and this and da-da-dee-da-do. And like everyone's kind of media trained and the whole 9 yards and nobody wants to say anything to defend. Like everyone's kind of tiptoeing on a lot of different things, which I imagine is just like all that happens at these Hollywood parties. Like the Oscars are coming up and I know that within the Oscars, the networks throw or the production, whatever distributors throw these parties to try and like network to get people to vote for their movies and shit.
Yes.
So everybody's like nobody's even talking how they feel. But you, I think, could come in and you can make jokes about nothing. You could have this illusion of being offended. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Sebastian says what he wants, but really he's talking about these glasses in just like a funny way and saying my ass and the F word. So like, but people will be like, oh, he just says what's on his mind. 100%. I love, you know what I mean? Because nobody can say what's on their mind.
And then I'll say it afterwards, what's actually on my mind.
Yeah. But you can give that, you know how to like give enough.
Oh, I'm the least funny in a situation when there's no rules.
Oh, yeah.
The more rules there are, the funnier I could be.
Yes.
You put me in a situation where it's militant, like a teacher that was very strict.
Yeah.
Had the strictest rules in class, so she's a hard ass.
Yeah.
I could be the funniest because I could walk right up to that line and I could cross back and forth like I was man on wire.
Yes,
like the Twin Towers. You know. Yeah, that is me. That is a good description of what I could do.
I think that you could do that very well.
Oh, I love to be in a situation where we have to be a little bit proper.
Yes.
And I go, I'll be a little less proper.
Yes.
I could be a little less proper than you.
Yeah.
Right? When there's no rules, I just go, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
And I'll just go sit in a corner. I'll smoke until my eyes are closed forever.
You let the freaks be at bat.
I let the freaks party. I once took too many shrooms. Oh, a few times.
Okay.
Well, several times I took too many shrooms. Yeah, of course. I took too many shrooms. And I remember once this guy I took shrooms with in college, we took it at the end of a party. No time worse to take shrooms than after a night of partying. It's like 2:30, 3 in the morning, and someone goes, yo, I got a bag of shrooms. You want to eat these with me? And you're kind of drunk. And you go, yeah, give me the shrooms. And you two eat shrooms. That 15 minutes later when you realize, fuck, we're going to be awake for now 5 hours tripping balls.
So shrooms keep you up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't really sleep on shrooms.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to.
Okay.
And we took shrooms, and then this kid, it was a mistake. We go home, we go back to my apartment, and he's like, yo, let's listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You were in it. You were leaning into the shrooms.
I've never heard a song.
You never heard a Red Hot Chili Pepper songs prior to this? Prior to this, and this guy made me listen to the whole discography of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. God. Which I was having a nightmare. I was like, yo, let's do anything else, bro.
Yo, you want to play Super Mario?
How many songs in were you like, can we do anything else?
Half through Californication, I was done.
Wow.
And
you had to listen to multiple albums.
I listened to multiple albums of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, right?
He was like, it gets better, it gets better.
Yeah, he goes, once you start getting familiar with their vibes.
Yeah.
Just two dudes sitting on a bed listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, tripping balls, right? And then all of a sudden he goes, I don't feel good. And I always hung out with kids outside of engineering, and this was the one like friend I had
in engineering. So you were like, I want to try to make this work.
Yeah.
Okay. You were giving extra patience.
I was allowing him to sit on my bed at 5 a.m, play me Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
You know how Kate Upton, I would be like, yeah, let's turn it off.
Yeah. One friend in the engineering.
I just needed one friend that was in my department that we could go to the library together.
Okay.
And so we're listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then all of a sudden he goes, I don't feel well. I go, oh, you're right? He goes, no, I need to go to the bathroom. And he goes inside. He goes, oh, no. I go, what's the matter? And his eyes roll to the back of his head. He collapses on the ground.
No.
I'm tripping balls. And the Red Hot Chili Peppers is playing in the background. I have an engineering student dead on the floor of my bathroom.
Oh, my God.
I go inside to my buddy's room. I go, bro. I go, yo, blah, blah, just passed out in the bathroom. And you know what my buddy says to me? This is the type of kids I was dealing with. He woke up, he goes, he had class the next day. I was in the wrong.
Okay.
This was like a Thursday.
Wait, but you're tripping balls, you're waking up somebody else living in the suite.
Yes.
And then somebody's also passed out.
No, I'm waking
consoling somebody else who's asleep.
Yes.
To be like, I got a person passed out on my... I think that's fine.
I needed someone to like help me.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I'm tripping balls and someone is unconscious.
I don't think you're in the wrong.
So I go in the room. I go, bro, blah, blah, just passed out in the bathroom. And he wakes up. He goes, bro, you took a fucking 8 of shrooms. Stop being such a fucking pussy. Stop being such a fucking pussy. Growls at me. So I go,
I don't think you're in the wrong.
I go, who do I deal with? Do I deal with the monster or the devil? The devil and the dream of California. You fucking pussy.
Yeah.
The guy dead on the floor in the bathroom. Oh man. Yeah. So bro,
I guess you go. All right, go back to bed. My bad.
I said
when he's yelling like that
because
he's not gonna be helpful.
No.
Damn. What is the amount of shrooms that he would have gotten up?
It wasn't even a shroom issue. It was a health issue at that point. I think the kid was diabetic or something.
No, I meant what's the amount of shrooms that you would have taken that the guy who got woken up would have been like, okay, I can come help.
Oh, I guess.
Like, what's a manly amount of shrooms?
I guess whatever smuggling is shroom. Whatever.
1/8 is a pussy amount. What's an acceptable amount?
An eighth is anyone that takes shrooms. An eighth is a good amount of shrooms.
Yeah.
People take 1 gram. An eighth is 3.5 grams. That's 3.5 times the dose they recommend.
And that was too
too pussy.
Soft.
You fucking pussy.
I mean, that is wild. Yeah.
Just growling at me.
So the guy ended up being okay, or?
Yeah, I gave him some Crystal Light.
Okay. Amazing.
I poured Crystal Light in an unconscious man's body. As I'm tripping balls.
Just the powder?
I got some of the powder. And
He's sniffing it.
I'm giving the kid, I'm pouring from the Crystal Light all over his face. I go, yo, get some of this. It was the only thing I could find. And the kid's passed out on the floor in my bathroom. And I'm just like, shh, we gotta be quiet. I just hear, ooh. Dream of California.
Oh my God, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, so yeah, I know. Been there, done that, caller.
Yeah.
All right, Robbie.
Let's do the next call.
Yeah.
Hey, boys. I just saw your Instagram story asking for parties or, biggest party or something. And what came to mind was when I was like 16, I was growing up in New York, and my friend and I were in Thompson Square Park, just kind of bored, not really sure what to do that night. I think it was like a Friday night. And we overheard these older folks talking about this party in the middle of Brooklyn and if they're going to go. And we just kind of heard the address, and I wrote it down, and I laughed like, hey, what if we just, crash this party? And later on we had nothing to do, so we just ended up fucking going on the train, crashing this party. We were easily the youngest people in the room, maybe by half of their age. Like, we were 16, they were like 32 and up. and just getting shit-faced. And I barely remember a lot, but the two things I remember is being on the roof and trying out my first beer bong, which happened to be called the Jar Jar Drinks, which I found amusing. And then I had to pee, so the only place I could see that I could pee was on the roof. So I go to the edge, I start peeing, and then drunkenly I just look up, and there's a Hasidic Jewish family eating dinner, just staring at me, peeing off the roof. And this father is just like standing on his balcony, just like shaking his head up at me. And I still, every once in a while, I'm peeing, I feel judged by that man. And I feel a little bad. So if you're hearing this, Hasidic Jewish family, I'm sorry for exposing myself to you way back then. I love you guys. Have a good one.
Amazing.
I guess we can start by saying they are definitely listening.
100%.
We have a huge listener base.
100%.
And just by the numbers, it's very likely that they are listening. So it's nice that you were able to apologize on a public forum.
During Purim, I was walking around. Some people blasting music. Some people blasting loud about nothing.
Yes, definitely.
In the neighborhood.
Definitely.
So it is what it is. Yeah. So they're listening. So I'm happy.
Just most of the 5 boroughs listens to the pod weekly, which is nice. Just keep telling a friend. Keep spreading the word.
Friends.
If you just keep finding people that don't listen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
almost
tough
like a Where's
find.
Waldo at this
It's
point.
tough to
Who's
find.
not listening?
So if you know somebody that doesn't listen, let them know.
This is beautiful. I would say if a bunch of 15, 16-year-olds came to my house and started partying, they would get the boot as soon as they walked through the door.
Yes. Yeah. Very strange that it wasn't picked up on.
It's
32-year-old, a
very
15,
strange.
16-year-old. Unless, I don't know if they lied and said they knew. I don't know if it was just like a very crowded party and it was hard to keep track.
Even then, if I'm at a stranger's party and a 15, 16-year-old comes up next to me, I go, yo, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yes.
I would straight up be like, why are you here?
Yes.
Who do you know? And then they would just be like, oh, I'm young. I own the apartment. I look young.
Yeah.
No, I would straight up, I would not allow that at my house.
I know. I'm wondering. I would imagine it was just like a rooftop situation. There's probably like 40, 50 people that they were able to sneak into.
Here's the thing. It sounds like they were losers by the name of the beer bong.
I know. I was thinking.
It sounds like they needed.
I don't know. I've never seen Star Wars, and it can be cool. People can make it cool. Tough though.
Tough. Jar Jar beer bong. What do they call it?
Jar Jar drinks.
Jar Jar drinks. I would say this.
I don't know. What kind of character that is. I don't know anything about really Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's interesting. Interesting.
You know.
Because I don't know. Star Wars is massive following, and some people love it as a hobby. It'd have to be a side piece. I think. I don't think it could be like unless it's a Star Wars themed party. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a Star Wars themed house.
Okay.
I think that people like to say stuff like that. People like to sit around and think of clever names for things.
I like a pun.
Yeah. I remember anytime we would get a bowl or a bong in college, we'd sit around and try to think of a new name for it.
Kind of corny.
The best one that we ever had was we had like a scorpion bowl, right?
Okay.
It looked so cool. It had like 2 fucking horns. It was a scorpion. The pipe was like little balls. It came up to a point, right? You smoked a scorpion. And we go, what should we name the scorpion bowl? We're all pitching names. We're all pitching puns. And my buddy goes, the biggest stoner of us all, he goes, yo, what if we call him Randy?
That's fun.
And that's what we called him. We would just go, let's go grab Randy. And then we pull out a scorpion bowl.
That's fun.
That's fun.
No, I feel like the kids, I didn't smoke, but there was always massive bongs that the frat would own, and they would live in my house.
Yeah.
But they would call them like the Death Tube. Or Mega Death. It was like
Yeah.
corny names.
Corny. Yeah. I don't even like weed names.
No. Just like, this is gonna fuck you up to another level.
I know. Yeah. But you know what? I get it. You know what? It's almost more.
They're 32. If you're the 16-year-olds had Jar Jar drinks,
Yes.
it's not weird.
It might have been the perfect party for you to be crashing.
Maybe, yeah.
You might have stumbled upon a reality where those people were like, whoa, those 16-year-olds are so cool. Can you believe the Lego sets that they had?
Maybe, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The public.
There's nothing wrong with nerd culture. It's just interesting when it crosses into other venues.
Yeah. I would say this: the peeing on the balcony is a bad move.
Yeah, definitely.
Peeing off a roof is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Don't ever pee off a roof.
Yeah.
You pee off a roof and you pee on me, I turn into Spider-Man. I turned into fucking Spider-Man. You never seen someone climb up a fucking wall that fast. I can't do 2 flights of steps. I could do 6 stories Spider-Man style if you fucking piss on me from a building.
Yeah, that's.
You're lucky the guy only shook his head at you. I'd be shooting a rope up at you. I'd be smacking you, dangling you down from wherever, you know?
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't pee off a building.
You just should pee on the roof, like pee
Yeah,
on the roof.
pee on yourself.
Yeah.
You
Just
cannot
go to the
be
corner of
peeing-
the roof and pee on the corner of the roof then.
I am for public urination
Yeah, of course.
in corners,
Yes.
in secret. You know how many times I pee and I open the door to my car? You know how many times I pissed on my car, pretty much?
Definitely.
It happens.
100%.
But I'd rather piss on my car than slightly inconvenience someone else and piss on
You
anything.
can't pee off a balcony.
You can't pee off a balcony.
No.
But
Unless
it's okay.
it's like
You're 15,
another
16.
Yeah. Yeah, that family watching you shaking their head.
What time was this party also?
I don't know.
This sounds like it was a daytime
8 p.m.
party?
maybe.
A family's
thinking
eating dinner?
8 p.m. Yeah, I guess.
You can't be that drunk peeing off a balcony when,
At 8 p.m.
when families are eating dinner. But this is 15, 16-year-old behavior.
Do you like day drinking?
No.
I don't really love it either.
I'm not about it.
If I'm on vacation, maybe
Sure,
like
I'll
at a
take a
pool or something. But New York City,
No.
day drinking, it ends up being an insanely expensive day.
Yes.
I cannot be drunk at 8 p.m. having already done a big, expensive drinking event.
No.
Because now it's like,
You make moves.
I might go to a really expensive dinner. Like, who
Yeah.
knows? I'm fucking drunk. I don't know what. I don't trust. It's like, what are.
We got credit cards.
Yeah.
We
like,
don't even need cash.
I could. Then you're going, do you want to keep. If you want to keep drinking, drinking in New York is like $60 an hour, I would say at least. Just when you consider everything and you bake everything into it, like the Uber in the front and back,
Yeah.
like whatever's going on. I would say, however many hours you're out, you could probably do like $50 an hour.
Yeah. It's expensive.
Unless if you meet people, then it's more. So I am not a big day drinking fan.
Neither am I.
In
I
New
think-
York City.
I think the days for the edible. The days for a little chiba.
Yeah.
Or a nice little coffee.
Yeah.
I'll show up to a day drinking event with a coffee.
Yeah, that's a good move.
That's the move.
I agree.
And
And you
then,
drink some water and you chill out for a little bit.
I hate being at a bar and people are like, oh, yeah, they're tired. They've been day drinking all day.
I know.
Then what's the night for? The night's for the fucking sickos, right?
Yeah, I'm a bit much more of a night. Exactly.
Me too. I'd rather sit, catch a couple rays during the day, maybe get a
Definitely.
nice iced coffee, fucking smoke a half a joint, put yourself close to the moon, and then fucking the evening comes around and fucking reach the stars, you know?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm just trying to look at the sky, and then later I'll fucking be in it.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much.
To 12 hours,
Day
15
drink-
hours.
Oh, day drinking.
This is a
too much.
this is a hot take.
It
Because
is a hot
people
take.
love day drinking.
Oh, but you know why? Because most of their days are occupied by work.
Yes.
We could day drink any day we want. Rob.
This is true.
We could day drink any day. What's the worst?
But
that
also
happens?
I don't like to, like it's
Yeah,
not,
we don't. We
Yeah.
don't even day smoke.
No.
We get a coffee
Yeah, we coffee drink.
like a fucking grown up.
Walk around. I mean, it's fun. I just don't trust myself. No matter how much I'm like, 8 o'clock, I'm going home. I do not trust myself
No.
to be 6 hours drunk
Also,
at 8 p.m. with access to so many things I could waste my money on.
there's accessible DMing and texting that happens past midnight. If
Yeah.
you start blasting someone
You're
with,
drunk texting at
at-
6 p.m.
yeah, bro, that's
You're
a
looking
different,
wild.
That's a different type of look.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
That's a different. That's. Do they want a date?
Yeah.
Yo, what are you doing? I mean, I could get ready in a few hours and meet you. You know, that's the type of thing you're doing.
I know.
Not what are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm eating a slice. You want to chill? All right, Robbie. Let's do another call.
Beautiful.
Hey guys, it's Jamie. I haven't come up with a name yet. You can call me Dirty Jersey. I don't know. Anyway, I saw your story on Instagram about crazy party fails, and I had to share this story. When I was in high school, my friend threw this like huge party at his parents' house. We were probably like 16 or 17, and we were probably 18. I don't know, somewhere in high school. And we had a tower of, as you do in high school, a tower of beer cans that was like a pyramid with like 100 beer cans in the kitchen. There were like handles of vodka everywhere, a normal high school thing. And back in the day, but this is old school. This is before there were area codes. I lived in a time before there were area codes on phone numbers that you dialed out. So you just dialed out your number, which would be the first 3 digits and the second 4 digits. There was no like area code 732 or 919, whatever. So my first 3 digits of my, the neighborhood I lived in, which my friend had also lived in, was 591. And my friend was trying to call out a number that was 591, like 1872 or whatever. She missed the 5 and did 911. Oof. And then the cops answered. She hung up, did not tell anybody, and just went on with the party. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, because the cops, she made a big mistake. She should have told us. But the cops came into the back. Like, what's going on? Everyone was running. It was crazy. Everyone was running out of the house into the backyard. There were like those like beer pong hat things in the backyard. Anyway, I don't really know what happened, if my friend got in trouble or not. I think he didn't, because like his parents weren't home and it was like he's a minor or something like that. I don't know. He was also extremely smart and probably talked his way out of it. But that's my story. It's Jamie. I'm sure you know who this is. I call all the time. But Sebastian, let me know what my name is so when I call in, I could have a name. All right. Bye, guys.
Beautiful.
Have you ever called the cops on a party?
On a party?
Yeah.
Never.
Never?
Never. Have you?
One time in college.
Jesus, this fucking rat.
Wait. No. You'll see. One time in college, we were having a party at our house, and this kid showed up, and I think it was pretty evident quickly after he showed up that he was maybe had taken drugs before, or he was like pretty fucked up. Like fucked up in a way that was like very concerning.
Sure, I've taken Ambien at a party.
And I think people in my house thought he was like, I don't know, like not good. Yeah. Like this kid there's something wrong, or like, so I believe we had a bunch of people. It was like 11-bedroom house, hide in bedrooms, and have like an acceptable amount of people to having a small party still in the house. Called the cops. The cops came, I believe gave this kid maybe Narcan, I don't know what, but they like took him and like were helping him, like, because there was an amnesty law that if somebody was fucked up that you could call the cops. Like, so we like knew that and like did all the things to, and also then not like that they could fuck you, because they would say the amnesty law and then fuck the frat, you know what I mean, like fuck other aspects of it. Like you wouldn't necessarily be personally liable, but there's other loopholes. So we like did that whole situation.
Look at you, Aaron Brockovich.
The kid left, and then we can resume the party, and everybody could come out of the rooms. But I remember just like had a bunch of people sitting in my room for probably like 45 minutes, an hour,
waiting for
the cops to come and leave.
Sad.
Yeah, and I believe the kid ended up being fine. Yeah. But it was just like we had to be safe than sorry. Yeah.
Look at you.
Smart party.
Smart party.
I mean, as smart as you could be. It's like it's like an oxymoron. I'm sure it wasn't always smart.
Jamie was funny in this with saying the beer pyramids. I never went to a party where people were making pyramids out of beers. Were you?
No.
I think that was something I saw in movies. I never seen that in real life. Usually it was just smashed cans on the ground.
Yeah. Also, not a lot of cans. It was a red Solo cups and kegs.
Yes. Cola.
Mostly kegs.
Yeah. I guess in high school it was more cans.
Yeah.
And bottles.
Because it's people's houses.
Yeah. You couldn't really bring a keg into a
definitely.
House. Yeah, I thought that was funny because I never lived that, like, that sounded too perfect. Too high school perfect, you know? And then the cool kids rolled up in a Jeep hanging from the side, And I was
Yeah, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
I think the chicken.
You think so? The chicken being the movies about parties?
No, I think that happened, and then the
Or is it just the like what we've said about rom-coms and other stuff? Is it the not cool kids view of what a cool kids party is?
yes,
And then they make that because those are the people who are making movies.
and then cool
Because famously,
kids,
nobody who's cool makes movies.
100%. Cool kids
That's-
don't make movies.
Yeah.
cool,
That's just a statement that we've.
cool kids. Cool kids do so many other jobs.
They don't make movies.
The cool kids don't make.
They're not
movies.
screenwriters.
I don't wanna-
Not a lot of cool kids end up becoming screenwriters.
Can you imagine being like, "Yo, I'm gonna go get lunch with Stanley Kubrick"?
Yeah.
It sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yes.
Even someone cool like
Maybe they were a stoner that got invited to. That's like the highest level. They got
100%.
invited because they were just low key and a little artsy. They got invited to these parties.
even Seth Rogen in high school he wasn't invited to
Yeah.
these parties. LBH.
Well, that's what he made a movie about, not being invited. Isn't that what Superbad's about?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. He
Yeah,
made
yeah.
a movie about it, which
Yeah.
we respect.
Yeah,
more.
100%.
But yeah, what came first? The losers pretending this is what high school parties were, or the cool kids being like, this is what high school parties are?
Yeah, because they don't know the difference.
Yeah, I just wish I was at a party where people were making beer pyramids.
Yeah.
And then then the big, loud, obnoxious guy, a.k.a. me, would dive through it.
And break it. You could already you heard about this peer pyramid and you want to destroy it.
100%, yeah, yeah. Yo, Tank, why'd you jump through the pyramid? Ooh, where's my pig? I have a pet pig. I wish I had a pet pig in high school.
I mean,
I wish I had a pet pig. That would have been awesome. Nah. I've called 911 by accident.
you have.
Yeah, when I was like a little kid. And they came to the house and they go, someone called 911 in the house. And my mother goes, it wasn't me. None of my kids would have called 911. Sebastian! Sebastian! Sebastian, the police are here. Did you? I know you would never. My mother would set me up for failure. I know a son of mine would never do this. Did you call 911 without telling me?
And you did it, so not on accident. You just did it to see what would happen.
Yeah.
You didn't want it to believe the myth.
I want to test the government as an 8-year-old.
Yeah, you heard about it. You hear about it all the time in school. 911, 911, 911, 911, 911.
Here's the
Stop,
thing.
drop, and roll. 911, 911.
This is at the same age I'm discovering Santa's not real.
Yeah,
But what the fuck can I trust?
yeah.
Santa's not real. Is 911 real? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, we tell kids so many lies. How do they know what to trust? They need to test the limits.
Yeah.
And I had to test to see if 911 was real.
And you saw it was real.
It was real. They came. My mother was like, never again.
Okay.
Those people, that police officer, that medic could have been saving someone's life. Someone could be dead right now because you wanted to see
the
if
guilt.
911 was real.
The guilt was
guilt.
very real.
A man is dead, and there's a child that doesn't have a father now because you wanted to call 911.
This is what she's telling 11-year-old you.
And I went, oh, God. At least I'll go into the arts where I can't afford fucking therapy every week.
Have you ever ran from a party? Because the cops
Yeah.
came?
Yeah, I would get caught, though.
You've gotten caught.
Yeah, I got caught. And you know what the fuck? I've gotten caught. I remember once I was in Van Cortlandt Park and I got caught running. And they found me. Because I'll say this. I'm in an open field and a cop car's in a field's open. You just stop.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just stop.
Yeah.
And so the cops, they stopped me. They go, what were you doing here? Were you drinking? I go, no, sir. And I didn't open my mouth for shit, you know? And then the cops goes, you want a cigarette? And I go, I'm dying for one. Never smoked in my life.
Really?
I smoked a cigarette with the cops hanging out. Right? Of course they let me go because I'm a white kid in the Bronx. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, I've run from cops before. Yeah.
From a party.
From several parties I've run from cops or like gotten in cars. But usually in Staten Island they kind of just let the kids filter out.
Okay.
There was no place to run usually.
Yeah.
Where I'm from. There's no woods, it's like, oh, we're in a semi-attached house.
So high school parties would get busted by the cops.
Yeah, all the time. And the kids would either go out the back and jump the fence and to go the other side, or the cops would walk in, and then it would almost be like the most organized fire drill. All the years,
And everybody would just leave.
everyone would just kind of walk out the house.
And the person who threw it would get either a noise complaint
or they call
a
their
ticket.
parents.
Yeah.
They deal with some sort of repercussions.
Interesting.
There was always a kid that threw it that had to fucking eat crow.
Interesting.
Where does that saying come from? Eat crow.
Eat crow? I don't know.
Was that like, oh, I got a chicken. Oh, I got a pheasant. Oh, no, I got to eat the crow. Is this just a bunch of birds?
Crows don't seem like they don't seem like they have a lot of meat on them. Wouldn't it be a tasty bird?
Nah, probably not.
They're like small birds, right?
Yeah, when
I would say a chicken's probably 4 or 5 times the size of a crow.
a turkey's huge. Have you seen a
Yeah.
turkey? I'm terrified of turkeys.
I think you've said this before. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm scared of turkeys. When I was a kid, there's woods by my parents' house,
Yes.
right?
My dad always would say that Staten Island was all woods. When he moved there, it was all woods.
It was all woods, and so now it's not. But
No.
the place by my parents' house is like a reserve. It's like a national park or whatever. Like
Yes.
they cannot cut it down.
Yes.
Right? It's like up the block from my parents' house, and so at like 5 p.m. every night there would be hundreds of crows that would sit on top of these trees, and then all of a sudden, all of them at once would fly towards the house and over the house.
Oh, that's trippy.
How was I not supposed to believe in the devil?
Yeah, that's trippy.
It was fucking, and I'd look out the window as a little boy with anxiety, scared, not understanding my role in this world. Terrified, right?
And then all the crows would come.
And all
Did
the
you think
crows-
you had the power, like some kind of power to summon the crows?
No, I was scared that the crows had power over me.
You didn't feel like a godlike complex.
No, I felt the opposite.
Okay.
I felt like an ant-like complex.
Uh,
I felt like the crows could just swallow me whole, all of them.
At any moment.
Take me away. And it was always be before my father got home at night. The crows came before my father. And it's not
Just
an
to
omen.
remind you.
My dad's a sweet, sweet man.
Very sweet, man.
We were praying for my dad together.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's, yeah. So I guess that's my relationship with crows.
And high school parties that get busted.
Yeah, parties that get busted. I was never a good runner, but you know what? When you're not a good runner, you become a good talker.
That's great. Loud about nothing. You can literally talk about anything.
I can literally bullshit about anything. This is beautiful. Yeah. Thank you for all the people that called in, and I'm sorry for the people. I know that people have told me, "Oh, I called in, you didn't play it." I understand. I'm so sorry. We try to play as many calls as we can. The shorter the call, the more likely it is to get on.
Yeah,
I hate
definitely.
to say it. Some people, your calls are just very long. And here's the thing: we listen to them, so they're not
We
going
love
unheard.
them. Yes, we love all the calls.
We love the calls. We listen.
Please
to every
keep
call.
calling in 929-900-6393. Also, if you call multiple times, more likelihood obviously to get put on.
Of course.
929-900-6393. Please keep calling. We'll post. We've been trying to do maybe a prompt. You can always call about anything, but
Yes.
follow the Instagram at @loudaboutnothing to get more updates with that. And that's pretty much it. We got some
just a
shows.
voicemail. If you're listening, you're like, how these people call? They just dial the number and leave a message.
Yes. So please keep calling, keep following, keep spreading the clips. TikTok at Sebastian Conelli. We post videos every single day on TikTok. And yeah, keep following along with everything.
That's it. That's beautiful, Robbie. All right, hit the fucking music.